into Qualcomm's based on the processor speed and everything. We were developing developer tools. So this one was used across the industry. Like Qualcomm is another mobile processor manufacturing companies. Most of your mobile phones are ran on Qualcomm processors. And then currently I'm working as a working in Snapchat as a technical program manager for data insights and governance team. So please feel free to ask question in between. If you have any questions, you can interrupt me anytime. Um, I would like the session to be more interactive. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Moving on, like today I keep on hearing from India, like engineering. Oh my God, so many engineers are there. Like there are no jobs and those kinds of things. And engineering, we can't get a job after completing, and those kinds of things. We keep on hearing that. But if you see now, like world's richest person, Bezos is an engineer, and lot of people who completed their engineering got like are well settled and they are earning better than most of the people currently in any other industry. Uh, to be honest, yeah. So if you are doing the engineering, like be proud, like you're doing engineering, you're going to be successful. It's all in taking initiatives, like what you think. So today's presentation, I'm going to basically focus like how you can improve going forward, like beyond academics, what you can concentrate on, and how you can build your career going forward. Okay. So entrepreneurship, I haven't started any company, so I don't have much insight into it. So I just wanted to give like there are two tracks. Like after completing engineering, you can yeah. Is there Did I hear anyone asking any questions? Okay. Okay. In entrepreneurship, basically, so there are two parts. You can either take entrepreneurship or work as an engineer. But taking an entrepreneurship route is basically the problem. Currently, like students are well positioned. You have time to take risk, but as years progress, your ability to take risk will reduce. So if you want to start a company or you have an idea, try it now. This is the ideal time. It's very easy. Like you have a lot of sources as of now to read. Like you have a lot of online tutorials and everything. Like you can create a software product. If it is a software product, it's very easy to start now with a simple proof of concept. If it's a physical product, you are going to get, you have to invest something and then you have to manage your supply chain and those kinds of things. So it's always ideal to start early in your career, and software product is easier to start. So your friends in college are going to stay forever. Like I still maintain good relationship with all my friends from college. So we have a lot of communication modes and we talk like on a weekly basis with a couple of selected friends. So if you want to start, like you have good friends and good network, start now. So let's go into software engineering. Like I'm currently working on software engineering. I know like a couple of people are from electronics and instrumentation and those and other fields too. But I wanted to concentrate on software engineering. Software engineering is going to be the base for any other industry that's going to come up. I will explain like why it is so. Okay. So in software engineering, basically hot fields is full stack development, which is like completely you can develop an application, and then that's evergreen. Like it's forever. Like any point of time, people are going to need those kinds of skills. And then augmented reality. Augmented reality, Snapchat is currently working on augmented reality as well. We have Lens Studio, Spark AR is from Facebook, ARKit, and AR Core is from Google and Apple, respectively. And then we have cloud, GCP and AWS, machine learning, and many more technologies, robotics, everything comes beyond that. So why I said like this is going to be the base, like software is going to be the base. So whatever we are doing in electronics and instrumentation is basically like we are reading about sensors. We are sensors and how it is working. So how in today's industry it is used is like you may have heard about like thermal power plants and those kinds of things. But go beyond that, like you have autonomous car. How autonomous cars are working, like they use the LiDAR sensor, and then once they receive the data, what they do beyond it is going to be the machine learning. And then once machine learning is done, they are going to interface it with car. And then beyond that, like there is going to be like a user interface, like how to interact with the system and those kinds of things. So the fundamental is going to be like you are going to produce a product. So the product is going to consist of hardware and software. So even though you are like in instrumentation, like it's always good to know about software. So for non-CS background, like if you want to start something like you are interested to learn, Python is a very good language. Python is going to have like all machine learning programs and everything is like based off Python, and Python is one of the simplest scripting language you can learn anytime, and you have a lot of resources for Python. Beyond that, data is going to be key for next generation, even current generation and next generation. And SQL basics you can learn from this link. There is a Khan Academy one, which is really good. Spending 2 hours, you'll become familiar with SQL. Trust me, like even I'm from electronics and instrumentation background. I started with these courses, simple courses, and it will take you like beyond. It will improve your skills much. And then like there are like beyond that, like you can also take courses like autonomous driving. There are courses in Udemy like which is like completely designing system from basic and implementing machine learning algorithms, and then how autonomous cars are working, and they are designing the entire system. So just start with those kinds of courses and try doing it yourself. And then like if you are interested in the app designs, Google recently released Flutter, which is like a cross-platform environment. It can your single code base can run both on Android and iOS. So if you're and even web, Mac and Windows. So if you're interested in app development, please read that one. Beyond that, like first job. Okay, let's get into the first job. First job is very key. Like when you are trying to join, this is your first step into the career, right? So beyond college, like what are you going to do? So there are like a lot of service-based industries. Like I'll cover those things beyond that, but just think, your don't go for the salary, go for the job you like, because the first salary you're going to get is just a fraction of what you're going to get in future. So definitely choose the job for what it is, not for the salary. Okay, so these are types of software industries available as of now. um, I am discussing more about software companies because like if you're in final year, like a lot of companies will be coming in for campus interview and everything. So I want to just explain like what's going on in an industry and help you choose the companies and choose the interviews which you want to attend. So the service-based industries are CTS, TCS, Accenture, and Wipro. The what happens in these companies are companies like product-based companies like Snapchat, Facebook, and these companies are outsourcing the jobs which are like too heavy to maintain here, and it can be done by anyone. So these jobs doesn't involve cutting-edge technology. So these kinds of jobs come into CTS, TCS, Accenture, Wipro, those kinds of companies. So mostly they are old technologies, and so if you are getting trained on that one, you have less scope into the future. So what it means is, let's assume like you're joining a project today and you're going to stay in the same project for 2 years, and then the company says, okay, I don't want that project anymore. You come out of that company, out of that project, you have 2 years of experience, but this 2 years of experience is on an old technology which is not currently used, and no other projects will be on that technology. So you have to again learn new technology, and your 2 years of experience is wasted. So that's why it's always better to choose a product based company or companies like there are other types of companies, software as service. It's still leading cutting edge technology, but these companies will be providing kind of like, let's say HR, so you HR management or like finance products. So in a company like take Workday, we can see the entire directory of a company in Workday. So every company will buy those products and implement it in their company. Like Snapchat, Facebook, Uber, Lyft, everyone is going to buy the HR management software. So that's called software as service. And then like cloud, Snowflake is an example. Snowflake, what they do is they are just doing a database layer. So these are the companies, like if you're going to go into software, please choose companies which are doing products. Zoho is a good example for a company in India. And there are a lot of startups that's coming up. Flipkart is an example of a product-based company as well. So look for the companies like that. Okay. So if you could, I want to just give you an example of a salary. So the QA is like initially you will have the same growth as software developers, but beyond that, like see there is a drastic reduction here in this salary level. So what happens here is like QA can't progress beyond certain levels. So choosing your type of job is going to be very critical. For the initially it's going to be hard, but later you're going to enjoy your time in that industry. So this is again salary packages offered by leading companies in US. So you can get those kinds of information from levels.fyi. So as a fresher, when you're entering, like in US especially, like people try to choose startups where they can learn a lot and then move into companies like Facebook and Google, which becomes easier. So these are like salary level packages. So even like if you're getting an offer from a company, go to this website and search for like similar companies, what they are offering, and then you know like what range of salary you're getting in currently. So then like this I wanted to explain, like if you're joining as a fresher, just know these things. And beyond that, like most of in India, like in my time, I don't know what has changed now, but in my time, like companies like Wipro, TCS comes and recruits hundreds of people and go, and we don't know like how to get jobs from product based other companies, like beyond the companies which is coming to our college campus interview. So what I try to do is like try to put a couple of slides together to say like how to approach these kinds of scenarios where you can go and talk with founders and try to get a job directly from the industry. So first of all, like everything is going, you are considered as a brand. So what it means is when I go and search, when you're applying for a company, first thing I do as an interviewer is going to go and look for you in Google and what kind of things pop up. The first one I'm going to see is LinkedIn. What you have done before and what kind of profile you have, and then like I search whether you are writing any blogs, whether anything like you have any channels or anything. Okay, and then like resume, networking, and interviews are going to help you a lot. So let's go step by step, like what you do. So this is like I'm ordering like what you have to do first and how you can progress slowly. So first you have to build some skill with yourself. So the skill can be like whatever the area of interest, go there, take it, and then go through YouTube, check for videos, and try to gather more information. Like once you know, okay, this is the field I'm going to pursue for, then Udemy is offering very good courses. Take those courses, learn yourself, do some personal projects, and then once you do the personal projects, start writing blogs on it. That's how you build the profile. So whatever you're reading in Udemy or anything, like they are going to give you codes and everything. So try those codes, put it in GitHub. GitHub is a code repository online. So put it in GitHub. So whenever I'm searching, like I'll be searching for the GitHub profile also. So I know what kind of coding standard you follow. And then like You can also, like, as you learn, you can start typing blogs. So to, like, one way it is going to help your exposure, and the next one is going to be your writing skills are going to improve drastically. So try writing blogs as much as you can, so that, like, when someone is searching for you, like, they know, okay, you already know these technical concepts. Yeah, I'm confident like this guy is going to perform. And then youtube channel is going to give like immense confidence. Like, you can't talk about a technology without knowing anything. So once you start YouTube and then start talking about the technologies, I know, okay, you are confident. So you know these technology well. So I'm going to recruit you. I'm going to have a good impression even before you are giving an interview to me. So building your resume. So resume, even like I had like 4 pages of resume when I came out of college. Now my resume, like after 12 years of experience, this is what my resume looks like. This kind of resume, like, I designed this resume like in 2012. And like from that time, like wherever I give this resume, I immediately get attention of the interviewer, because like it's different. It's not just a simple word format. So it's very simple for people to look. It's like 5 lines. I don't describe my projects. I just describe like what I'm doing and what kind of technical skills I have and tools I have used. So this is going to give interviewer a quick overview of my profile. They are not going to look more beyond 2 minutes. So this is going to be giving enough information for 2 minutes for them. So this gets immediate attention, and this is how you differentiate. Like, a lot of people coming out of a lot of freshers are going to have similar resume. Like, when you can differentiate your resume with your styles and fonts, like, you're going to grab attention from interviewers too. And then building your brand is another one, is networking. So once you have your resume, you have social presence, you have skills and everything. Now we are going to go find jobs. This is where you're going to find jobs. Conferences. Go to tech conferences, interact with companies. Companies are going to come to find people there. So go and talk. That would be HR, and you, if you're impressing the HR, you're going to getting a direct line to your interview call. So just go talk with people in conferences, build your network. And then one more thing is, try researching who are all the what startups are in your area. You can even try asking for an internship. Try getting an internship, 2 projects for them, and then you can get a full-time job easily. Uh, your startups, currently, like whatever the startups are available, can be found in AngelList. AngelList is a very good website where you will be able to find out like what kind of startups are available, how many people are working for that startup, who started it, and those kinds of things. So don't go for any startup. Go for startup with uh, if go find a startup where the founders have experience in starting up, building up a company, selling that company to someone, and those kinds of things. That is where like those startup founders are serious. So once you find those kinds of startup founders, even though like they don't have any funding, they are going to grab funding soon. So you can go and work for them. And then you have like I don't know like how our college is maintaining the alumni network. Probably like Facebook, WhatsApp group, or anything. Like, try to connect with your seniors, find out like what kind of jobs are available, and through that you can also uh, get into industry. Beyond that, like interviewing, lead code is Bible. Like, everyone uses lead code. Uh, any any big companies you go, they are going to Microsoft, Google, um, Qualcomm. Everyone uses lead code. So just get like as much as coding problems solved in lead code. And communication skill is going to be important throughout your career. So try to build as much as possible. and you got to keep on improving your communication skill, both writing and speaking. And beyond that, do you have any questions? Okay. Um, so one of the thing like Snapchat is doing like what we can do with Snap ecosystem, like augmented reality products, what you can develop as a creator, and how to become a creator, and those kinds of things. Like they are going to discuss. Our CEO is going to be there. India marketing head is going to be there. It's a virtual event, so if you're interested, please join. Here's a invite link, and you might get ideas when you join these kinds of meetings. So try, like, if you have some time, please join. This is one of the big event for Snapchat in India this time. Like these people are wanted to be there in India, but unfortunately because of COVID, they are not coming to India. So Durgesh is in Mumbai, but Evan and Jared is in US. So they are not. They are joining virtual. So if you have some time, please join. There might be more opportunities. Like Snapchat is creating like a Lens ecosystem where we are trying to find out like partner lens creators, official lens creators. So that's kind of like how you create augmented reality stuff. It's very simple. Lens Studio is one of the easiest to similar to we also have one for Facebook is also having one. So uh, it's good to start early. So if you are interested in the opportunity, please join this event. Um, Here's my contact. Like if you have any questions or anything, like you want to stay in touch, here's my contact. Like I'm in WhatsApp. You can contact me through Snapchat if you have, and you also have LinkedIn. You can search by my email ID. Any questions? Okay. Thank you. Thanks all for your time.
Nice presentation, Murugapan. How are you?
Uh,
Tamil Mani.
Hi, sir. How are you? I'm good, sir.
I'm fine.
Good. Uh-huh. It's been a long time. ரொம்ப நாள் ஆயிடுச்சு
Yes.
எல்லாரையும் பார்த்து. Yeah.
Okay, உன் friends எல்லாம் எப்படி இருக்காங்க?
Yeah, எல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்காங்க. அவினாஷ் அவினாஷ் ஏவி கார்த்திக் எல்லாரோடையும் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் டச்ல தான் இருக்கேன். அவினாஷ் ஏவி கார்த்திக் பிருந்தா ரம்யா அஜய் எவ்ரிவன் இஸ் இன் டச். லைக் ஈவன் லைக் நேத்து கூட நான் அவினாஷ் ஏவி கார்த்திக் எல்லாம் பேசிட்டு இருந்தோம்.
Okay. Take care.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. Bye now.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. See.
As participants, if you have any questions, you can ask. Participants? Yes. Yes, Murugapan, it was a nice lecture to hear from your side.
Yep. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
Always be in touch with us.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
So try to support our students. from your side. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, thank you. So, any other questions from student side, participants? Yes. Yeah. Yes, Murugan, thank you. On behalf of Valium Engineering College, Department of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, we thank for the nice time you had with us. Okay, we had a very good presentation. That is what really students have to do. Okay, after coming out of the college. So what are the different kind of IT industries? Everything was clear. Even we people also learned many things from your presentation. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And only one request, please be in contact. Please be in touch with us and support our students. Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.